What's going on there, everybody? Damn, y'all rolling in here fast as hell. Shit, I thought I could at least watch a little bit of this preseason game.
Gives you the freedom to tell your story.
What's going on, Nag? Nagu, you all right, brother? Hey, man, I see you out there doing your thing, putting these people in check about our lineage, brother. Now, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate all the work you out there putting in, bro. So let's go ahead and get started since y'all already rolling in here pretty fast. Yes, sir. You know, I'm going to tap in with you, bro. For everybody who's trying to get some knowledge or some more knowledge about blacks being indigenous, go ahead and follow the Nagula. I hope I'm saying that right. See what I'm saying? Give Brody a shout out and go ahead and follow him. Yeah, y'all. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? What's going on, Crate? Nagua, my bad. Yeah, Nagua. I'm not sure if everybody's aware, but recently, Vlad TV just had a sit down with Tariq Nasheed, the so-called founder of FBA. I mean, not so-called founder. He is the founder of FBA. You know, he made it global. He gave it his name. His inspiration, like I said plenty of times, came from Mr. Dr. Claude Anderson, somebody that I look up to as well, not just Tariq. You know, the ideology of FBA has always been around, and it's been put in intellectual form first by Mr. Dr. Claude Anderson. And then Tariq Nasheed and grabbed it and gave it a global meaning that everybody's getting hip to now, and everybody is rolling with. And as y'all can see, this motherfucking rolling. It's rolling. You know, it got everybody's attention. Everybody mad about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody mad about it. But they can't stop it. They can't seem to stop this movement. You see what I'm saying? So anyways, Vlad TV came out and he said something, I think, earlier about FBA. I think he was trying to say that it was very divisive. And he didn't see, he thought it was...
Yo, Hood Smart, yo.
What it is, man? Hold on, man. Give me 1 second. This is my time. This is my intro. You know what I'm saying? So Vlad TV came out and he basically, you know, said that FBA was, you know, a division tactic, a divisive tactic, and it wasn't necessary. And then he had Willie D also kind of sort of conclude to that. And, you know, Vlad decided to have Tariq back out there and apologize because he admitted that he couldn't speak as he can. You know, he couldn't speak on this exact topic. He couldn't speak on this exact topic because he's white. You know, what the hell does he know? See what I'm saying? And, you know, Willie got on the phone and said that he feels like we're much more better. Appreciate y'all. We're much more better as a group than we are, you know, separated. And then Tariq came out and said, well, this group is just saying that like any other group, we deserve to be respected. Just like how y'all respect the Asians, the Mexicans, the whites for having their own culture and, you know, being able to not gate, but to be able to gatekeep, we should be able to do the same. And there shouldn't be a problem. Like, y'all don't go to Asian people be like, hey, nigga, why are you out here trying to separate yourself from us? Y'all let the Asians separate. When y'all see the Mexicans, y'all don't ask why they separated from us. Y'all let them separate. So it's kind of like, why when it come to us, there's this huge question mark. What? Y'all want to do what? Did you do what? Anyways, we got some people on here dying and want to talk. I mean, I didn't expect y'all to roll in so fast. I thought I had like 10 minutes. Goddamn. Y'all ready to talk so fast, so we're going to go in order. So my Brody down here, no name, just image. Go ahead, brother. Talk to me. What's your name and where you from?
My name is Sekou, and I'm from New York.
Where your people, what's your ethnicity? Are you black?
Yeah, I'm black, but my parents come from Africa.
What part of Africa, brother?
Mali.
West
Africa.
All right, brother, talk to me. What questions you got for me?
You know, wait, I got one question. I don't get it like you. So you want black people to be separate because I'm not understanding.
Ebony, appreciate it. I want Black Americans to get the respect for their culture, like you got.
I get that. Yeah, I understand that. I understand that. Yeah. I respect that. But one thing,
Okay,
like,
so,
not all
so
Africans.
hold on. So I'm not understanding what your question is. Then, if you understand it, you wouldn't be asking me.
Wait. No.
Hold on, sir. You wouldn't be asking me this question if you understood it. So it's something there's something you don't understand. Because that was plain and simple. That was the most simplest way I could say it. Hello? Turn your mic back on, brother.
Yeah, I was not finished.
Go ahead.
I say, yeah, I understand that y'all want to be respected, but y'all want to be separated from all the other black people from the diaspora.
Have you heard the Chinese complain to the Japanese?
Okay, wait. So you want to be like every other person, every other race being separated. You don't want black people to be united. So you want to you want to be everybody else. That's what you're trying to say.
I want us to have the same respect as everybody else. If that's what everybody else got, hell yeah. If I see everybody with $100, I want $100 too. God damn it! What the hell? Especially if we losing that day.
It's a bad thing. It's a bad thing to be separated.
Hold on. If I'm out here walking around with $2 and I see some niggas down the street walking around with 100, I want 100 too. Yeah, sometimes it's good to be like everybody else. Yeah, sometimes it's good to be like everybody else. God damn it.
So if a person jump off the bridge, you're gonna jump off the bridge. That's what you're trying to say?
I said sometimes it's good to be like everybody else. Sometimes, nigga. What part of sometimes you not understanding?
So sometimes you wanna what?
Sometimes it's good to be like everybody.
You're goofy.
What is your point?
Yeah, but like being separated is bad, not a good thing.
If you
right?
see everybody get a job or get an education, you don't want an education?
What are you talking about? That's a good thing. You wanna be like everybody else doing a bad thing. That's what you're trying to say.
Thank you, sir. So everybody getting respect is a good thing. We want the same respect. I'm not understanding what the problem is.
You keep muting me. I'm only 15. Chill. I'm only 15. Chill. I'm only 15. Chill.
Oh, okay. So you're a jig. Okay. Or what?
Yeah, I'm a jig. Chill. I just want to understand.
Hold on. Yo, what's up?
Ask him all the questions. Why you ask him all them questions?
Hold on now. All right, little bro. You little brother me right now, bro. Just hop your little young ass in the chat and sit down and just pay attention till you ready.
Nah, because I'm seeing all this like diaspora war.
Listen.
Anyway,
Listen, gang.
Listen, y'all. If you under the age of 18, sit your ass in the chat and you sit down and you wait. You know what I'm saying? Sit in the chat and you wait. This is grown folks conversation. I'm not running the damn late night daycare. Anyways, the prompt today is, who has more lineage than Black Americans? And before I let everybody else talk, I'm going to go ahead and get into that real quick. And, you know, what made me come up with this prompt is we got, you know, different cultures trying to tell us we don't know who we are. We don't know what tribe we came from. And we don't got, you know, trying to act like we can't trace back who he is. Until I turned around, I said, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait one motherfucking minute. We might be the only motherfuckers who can trace back our lineage. We might have the most lineage compared to anybody else, any other group of blacks in the world. And you know why? Because we've been civilized longer than everybody else. Jamaicans don't know who the hell their great-great-great-great-great-grandmama is. I do. I got her name written on a genealogy paper. Africans don't know who the hell their great-great-great-great-great-great-grandmama is. You know why? These places don't even, some of these places don't even have birth certificates, goddammit. These niggas walk around here, they don't even know how old they is for real. You got 18-year-old babies out here. I think he was born in 2003. Motherfucker. These people don't jot down nothing. We write down everything. See what I'm saying? So, you know, when people come to us, start saying we don't know who he is, we're the only ones who could trace back who he is. Anyways, let's get into it. So, Sweet Wolf, Wolfie 3, talk to me.
Hey, you know
is this FBA Wolfie?
Yeah.
Girl, why you always change your name?
Because they always report my lies and taking me down.
Okay.
So I have to have many pages, you know, when you
Uh,
spread the truth.
it's always a pleasure when I have you on my panel. You always welcome.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. But I want to answer your question and I'll stay for a minute.
Mhm.
Who has more lineage than Black Americans? I think that's when when Black Americans start or Afro Indigenous start realizing that our lineage history is documented. We have a culture of documentation of document everything, you know, and we can trace back centuries of who we are.
Right.
It's the fact that a lot of people who immigrate to the United States just start getting documentation on who they are.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people, especially from the continent, just start getting sir last names.
Mm-hmm.
And it was in the late 20th century. So it's not like they can go back hundreds of years and trace their last name when they got colonized in the late 1800s. We was
Exactly.
already free. So when the Europeans, the colonizers, they are the ones who documented Africa history. They
Mm-hmm.
told them who they are. They gave them their names. They told them where they need to stay and where their tribes should stay and not go. And yet they always trying to throw history and lineage, and they can't even show us a picture because a lot of these creations wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for us creating it.
Right.
So it's
Exactly.
like, come on, show us a picture from you doing this in your culture 100 years ago. Your traditional clothing is not even 100 years old.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that they wear at the big parties with the hats. It's not even 100 years old.
They made that shit yesterday.
It came from and the patterns came from India.
Exactly.
But they get mad at us because they wasn't with us in the sugar canes, the cotton fields, and tobaccos, and they get mad at us that we can trace that back, and we have a history and lineage that's strong. So I'm
Exactly.
responding once I hear what others have to say. But unless they can show us they people from 200 years ago,
And
I really
I was
don't have
about to
nothing to
say,
say.
the problem is we could go band for
We can
band.
go to their grave sites.
Yeah, we could go band for band. We could go band for culture, who got the most popular culture. We could go
We do.
band for band for who had the most achievements. The only thing
We
we
do.
wasn't the only thing we wasn't going band to band for was lineage, because everybody tried to act like they knew where they were from because they
They used the story of the 3% stolen
yeah, see
Africans
what I'm
who
saying?
came over
So
here.
what we went ahead and do was, you know what? Let's go band for band on lineage, niggas. Now
Let's
what?
do it.
Nah. Yeah, you can't even compete with us there neither. So we just dominate across the whole field. But anyways, thank you, FBA Wolf. Let's hear what these other people got to say. It's not me. If it's not me, what did it say? It's me, not you. Go ahead, sir. What's your name? Where you from?
Yeah, it's me, not you.
Where you from,
My
brother?
name is Marcus,
Mm-hmm.
Georgia,
Okay.
ATL.
Talk to
And
me.
so I kind of just want to talk about like that other dude that jumped on. I kind of want to
The 15-year-old boy?
tell him,
You don't know no better.
yeah,
But go ahead.
nah, then shit, facts. So it's just kind of like the reason, like it's just
Oh, well. Yeah. He got some internet stuff to figure that out. I'll let him back on. Anyways, next we have Daryl's. What's going on, brother? Where you from?
I'm from the States. I'm a black American, a real one.
Okay.
But yeah. But who has more lineage than black Americans? I mean, when you talk about the thing about us, from my perspective, how I look at it is that when the ethnogenesis happened, a new group of people was created. Is I would use it like the analogy of like water. Water is made up of hydrogen and oxygen. But
Mm-hmm.
if you were thirsty and I gave you some hydrogen, you would die. You would be unalived. You know what I'm saying? It's
Exactly.
something totally different. So that's what we are. We're something totally different. Now, we did, from our ethnogenesis, have a tumultuous genesis, right? But if you take from where we started to where we at right now, like that range might be the greatest ever in history. That range of jumping might be the greatest range ever in history. So the only thing they really do have over us, if you're talking about lineage, is I wouldn't say over us. I don't think it's an over thing for any people, but we do have documentation, and our documentation is important. Doesn't matter. My thing about it doesn't matter where you're from if you guys are speaking English there now, brother. You see what I'm saying?
That's it.
What? You just making yourself look soft, bro. We don't know. See, that's how you know we not you. I don't know nothing about being a majority. There's nothing about our culture that screams that all of our culture is built from being the minority that has been oppressed. Every part of it, every single part of it. So we don't have no dealings with it being 99% of something and worshiping somebody else, bro. So it's like if lineage really mattered, then they wouldn't have got took over. They've been in Africa for how long? Can barely build a toilet. Can barely build a toilet.
They out there taking showers with hippos and shit in the Great Lakes of Africa. Hippo piss. They out there scrubbing and washing, talking about this is great. No, nigga, that's dirty. Y'all ain't got no hot water, nigga. Anyway, go ahead.
You know, I don't think elephant dung is a snack. You know, I'm gonna get some little Debbie's. You hear me? I'm not gonna eat no elephant. This is delicious. I don't care if it is nutritious, bro.
Oh, don't say cow showers. Exactly. Yeah, I had taken showers with cows and shit. God damn it. Yeah, brother, man. I appreciate you coming on. You know, and it's almost like they're mad at because there's not a lot of things they can compete with us with. They thought they had an edge on us with lineage. They thought they had an edge point with them sorry ass talking points talking about some you don't know who you are. And it's kind of like
imagine being them though. Like, could you imagine like this little group of people? We're only 40 million people. You would think we're 50% of the globe. We're only 40 million people.
And,
imagine you happen to come to our country and act like us to get any type of success.
That's another topic for another day. I don't even believe that.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah, right.
Yeah. I don't even think that. No, you good, dog. I was talking to the dog. They out here trying to. I don't know what the hell they trying to do. But I don't even think we're the 40 million. I think we might be more than that. I think they lied about that.
Even so, compared to 1.7 billion or the rest of the population of the world, I mean, we're a small percentage of that, but we have a big impact. And they literally the Africans, bro, are the biggest cultural vultures on planet Earth. Mm-hmm. Everywhere you go, they trying to act like us.
Everywhere.
How you think they feel about that though? These little 40 million, that's what they really mad about. These little 40 million making them look bad.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't seen nobody walk around with a damn sundress with some Jesus slippers talking about some swag. Nigga, hell no. Nigga,
with no place up in their lips.
Or with some leopard skin going down the side of their chest talking about some I got this from out the tree your leopard was sleeping and I cut his head off and skinned the motherfucker.
Can I speak?
Anyways, Darren, let's let somebody else talk. We was going on anyways, we have Jewelry Shard. What's going on, sir? How you doing? And where you from? How do you say your name?
Hello, I'm Nigerian. I'm 23 years old.
Oh, I got shit. My bad, bro. That leopard joke was too far, wasn't it? My bad, brother. It's just not his style. That's all I'm saying.
I don't care. Like, I'm not surprised.
Go ahead, brother. What you have to say tonight?
Yeah, so Africans obviously have more lineage than Black Americans. I'm not going to compare billions of years to 400 years. Like, come on, guys. You guys are just former slaves, and your culture just started.
Okay.
And another thing, I don't know if
wait, hold on. That's not how my panel works.
This is Shabu.
Here's how my channel works. Whenever you say something, you have to bring it up with facts. I mean, if you say a lie, I'm gonna put you on mute, and we're gonna talk about it. You said Africans have more lineage than Black Americans. Prove it.
I mean, you descend from us. Like, are you stupid? And like,
okay, all right. Prove that we descend.
And also, look at this.
Wait, hold on, brother, because you out here shouting shit. You trying to move on to the next topic.
Let me finish. Like,
no. That's not.
His name is Shitty Boy.
That's not how. Hold on. That's not how my channel works. You don't just say a whole.
You have texture, motherfucker. Look at your head texture.
There you go, Cuckoo Birdie. There you go, cuckoo birdie. Did you take?
Sir, you
Did
came from
you take?
Africa, sir. You're
Did you take your
delusional.
hippo shower yet? Did you take your hippo shower yet, sir? You let them hippos piss on your head, bro. Is it
You're
time
lying.
yet?
No, for
Why are you
real.
lying, sir?
No, for real. No, for
Is it
real.
There's
time
No,
yet?
for
only
real.
one place.
Hey, y'all! I think we got a cuckoo bird who's crying. Y'all
Again,
go
you
No,
see,
ahead and
for
like
real.
you're
drop
I
baby
afraid of
think
bottles.
Africans.
he
Y'all
looked
go ahead and
like
drop
a
baby bottles. Drop
Why are you
baby
muting
bottles in
me?
the comment
I'm gonna
section.
cook you. Is that what you're
Go
muting
ahead
me?
and drop baby bottles in the comment section. No cuckoo bird. Sorry, cuckoo bird. Baby bottle ass, cry baby ass nigga. Come on now. Now, I'm gonna let you talk if we have this discussion in the not a Zimbabwe jumble fashion, but in the order. So, what proof do you have?
Sir, let me speak.
Hold on. That's not how my channel works. What proof do
This
you
slave is
have?
weird. Like, I don't get it.
What proof do you have that we came from Africa? Answer that question. Go ahead.
Okay, sir. Like, you know how I'm convinced, persuade that you're African, sir, of African descent. Look at you. Look at your. No, wait, wait.
Hold on. Are you gonna
Look at
answer?
yourself in the mirror, sir.
Look at myself in the mirror. Yes, I know I
This
look.
hair texture. You're
Yes,
lying to yourself.
yes,
Look at this hair
I
texture, sir.
know I look good, but that's still
Place
not
in the
facts.
world where you can
I know
find
I look good, but that's still not facts.
hair texture betrays you, sir.
And sir, I don't look like no monkey stealing, hippo bathing, you know what I'm saying, type of nigga. So we don't look the same. That's all you have to say. That's all your facts. Then
African American are the dumbest people
oh
ever. Like,
man, somebody put a
Bro,
baby
that's
bottle in that nigga
disrespectful,
mouth.
man. Come on now.
Just it's all gonna put a baby bottle in that nigga mouth. You see, they always come on here when they can't compete. You know, and they're supposed to be smarter than us. Supposedly, isn't that what they say? Don't they say they're more intelligent than us? I gave him a spot to go ahead and tell me what he knows. That's all he got. Anyways, let's continue. And listen, y'all. The thing about us is that we could trace back who we are and where we came from. They cannot. Majority of their lineage come from oral discussions. So that means they auntie and them pass down stories to them about who they were. But here's the problem with that. What happens if somebody don't like somebody? Let's say my auntie don't like my other auntie. My auntie gonna tell him, and she lived longer than that mother. She gonna tell a lie. She gonna tell me my other auntie turned into a zebra and she loved the little short man from down the street. That's how aunties get down and lied about the whole goddamn family tree. All because she mad. You know what I'm saying? So you can't go off of word of mouth. Right. So that's no lineage. You can't, I mean, you listen to what other motherfuckers said. Right. We have actual written documentation about who we are. See what I'm saying? They can't go back all the way to the 1600s. They don't got, them niggas don't got birth certificates. But anyways, let's continue. Uh-oh. Hey, y'all, this is my Haitian buddy right here. We call him Credit Fraud. He runs a business. He's here tonight to promote his business. Don't fall for it. But, you know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes we have misunderstandings. Let's see what kind of understanding we have tonight. Go ahead, brother. The floor is yours.
Man, you ain't gotta discredit my business like that. Man, I'm doing miracles out here, man. Especially with my
I'm
Black
just
American
saying,
brothers,
nigga,
man. I'm helping a lot of
I'm out here
people.
trying to put on black bitch. I'm helping you
Come
out,
on,
everybody
man.
know.
Don't even say credit. Don't even say nothing. Don't even say, you know what? They listen to capital.
Oh, so you don't like my introduction?
If
you don't like my introductions?
No, if you don't have anything good to say, just don't. That's what I tell
That's the
you.
truth.
Yeah, no, but I do a really good job though. I do.
Okay, all right, brother. What's going on?
So first and foremost, I think it was like last month. I stumbled upon your TikTok. So since then, I've been doing a lot of research, a lot of educational and stuff like that. So based on the prompt, I would say like Black people. Reason why I say that is because I just came to find out St. Croix, the Virgin Island, Haiti, like all these places already had Black people.
Mm-hmm.
All these Black people didn't come from Africa. I'm like, no shit.
Wait. You said they came from where?
They didn't come from Africa. They was already there.
Yeah. Okay.
So I would say Black people.
Which Black people?
Lineage. Well, I would say Black American. Reason why is because when I talk to my mom, and there are some people that's older than her, they don't even know their age in Haiti. So I don't know when did birth certificate. I'm being honest, bro, because
I know you
before
is.
before 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 the birth certificate, like system existed, people would just travel freely. You get what I'm
Exactly.
saying? People didn't even worry about what day is it, or you get what I'm saying? Like all of these things are literally just a system that had us, that make us believe. So I would say the Black American, because you guys are more documented
Right.
than it doesn't mean other people doesn't have a phenomenal history. You get what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
just that Black American are documented with birth certificate. Like, bro, I don't think anybody in the what the 1600 had birth certificate in Haiti.
Exactly. And
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that they wasn't living like kings and queens.
yeah, no, listen, whenever I talk about other groups of people or compare us to other groups of people, it's not to discredit other groups of people. All I'm saying is when people try to discredit us, they usually don't have any actual real facts. So when they say we don't know who we are, well, if we're going to be technical, you don't know who you are. You don't even know how old you is for real. You know what I'm saying? They don't even walk around with birth certificates. They undocumented like a motherfucker. So when they talk to us saying oh, you don't know where you were from, I know I know who Jasper Young is on the Arkansas plantation. See what I'm saying? Back in the early 1800s. Then in 1865 became a freeman. See what I'm saying? You can't tell me nobody from your lineage. Right. Anyways, let's move on. Someone said everybody was born on January 1st.
Do you not think that's like a generalization?
Wait, hold on, man. First of all, what's your name? Where you from? And why do you sound so young? I just said I don't do. If you're not 18 and older, go to the kitty chat. You belong in the kitty chat. Don't come up here with the adults. How old are you, man?
I'm about to be 18
Oh God. When you about to be 18? When is about to?
in a few months.
Yeah, you can't be here. I'm sorry. Whatever you gotta say, whatever you gotta say, say you're almost there. Just sit around, listen to the chat. What today is? Friday. Oh, this is why you motherfucker. You see, y'all ain't got school tomorrow. Girl, get off my damn panel. Y'all out here trying to take advantage because y'all ain't got school tomorrow and shit. Cause today the weekend and shit. Yeah. Man, where y'all parents at? Anyways, Twan, what's
Girl,
going
don't let
on,
them
brother?
call
Talk
your
to me.
mama and
Jay,
tell her
what's
that
up?
you up we ain't gonna do it
We ain't gonna do it too bad, Halo. Yeah, go ahead, Twan. Talk to me.
Okay, so who has more lineage than Black Americans? Listen, I really don't know if anyone does in modern times. If it's not people who've been invaded by other people who've taken on their lineage, or Africans who've been colonized via the Berlin Conference after we were emancipated. So they're late and talking shit. I'm sorry, talking smack. Um, they're the main ones, really. And I'm not talking about all Africans, but those of them that do it, that talk about people not having a knowledge of who they are, where they come from, when many of them, like you said, 500 million don't even have birth certificates. And they don't know who they are because those countries and those lands are newly colonized via European colonization. And they have been carved up like a puzzle. They don't know who those, they don't know what that stuff was over there uh, before that. They don't have any idea what any of those lands were. To sit up here and tell you, because that's the only thing that the Europeans allowed them to keep, them being able to speak whatever language they say they have,
Mm-hmm.
when their national languages are all European languages. That's why they can come over here and speak English. That's why they know how to speak Spanish and
Mm-hmm.
speak all of these European languages in all these countries that they run to, because those are those are their national languages.
Right.
So they don't even allow them to really speak their languages. They try to use that against us because many of us don't know that they have been completely ran-shot through over there in those countries. And because we've been so disconnected from Africa for so long, and we've had our own ethnogenesis here in the United States, and we're no longer continental Africans, I can understand how in the past we probably thought that maybe they had some sort of a upkeep. But now that we know we don't, that they don't, and that we have our own lineage and pride to look to, this is why they have such a problem with our ethnic delineation.
Right.
And so I don't really yeah, because we're not upping them anymore because we don't because really a lot of the stuff that we were taking pride in Africa was when some of our ancestors were still there anyway. They haven't done anything since then. We're the ones who are the global innovators in pop culture phenomenon in modern times. So we don't really need to look at modern day Africa. We can look at our own ethnic lineage and take all that pride and gather from our ancestors. So, you know, like I said, we can go back to the 1600s. I've been here. My ancestors are from Georgia and Alabama. My mom's from Georgia. My dad's from Alabama.
Hmm.
I can go back to the 1600s.
There we
So
go.
it's very well documented. And I know exactly who I am, and I am not no African. So that's all I'm going to say. Thank you very much, sir.
Hey, brother, appreciate that. Big ups to Twan, man. Appreciate that, brother. Yeah, the brother's spot on. Just, this delineation, there's nothing wrong with it. We're not doing anything bad. But they have a problem with us claiming who we are because now that we're loud about it, it kind of shuts them out. See, the conversations that we're having right now, what I'm saying, is no longer about being, NFL and NBA, who's gonna win the Super Bowl. They all participate in those conversations. But now when we, start being very specific about who we are, bloodlines, lineage, they feel left out. You know what I'm saying? They can't come in this conversation. They're used to being able to have an opinion on our conversations, and now they can't because it has nothing to do with them. Matter of fact, it's removing them, and they don't like that. Anyways, next we have Fly. I'm not gonna pretend like I know what you're saying, brother. What's going on, man? What's your name?
Islam. It's Flight Crew Diego. I'm 36.
There we go.
I'm in Houston, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciate this conversation. Earlier, I was trying to get some clarification on the question because of how it's set up grammatically. But I want to start at I heard you say 1865, and the Emancipation Proclamation in 1865 was among us, and our people failed to go proclaim what they were freed from. I don't consider myself black, colored, Negro, or African American. I consider myself a Moorish American. That's my nationality. And that's only because of what Prophet Noble Drew Ali did in 1913. And I'm beginning to understand who I am as a descendant of Moroccan born in America. The inhabitants of Africa are the descendants of the ancient Canaanites from the land of Canaan. And I'm gonna speak. I hear you saying, hey, we need facts, we need sources. So I'm coming with that. Black is something that was given.
Hold on, brother. One quick second. I gotta inform you on this panel. So this panel, I understand the Moorish, background. That was probably one of the first things that I started to get educated on before I even went this path. But I think we just have two different agendas. That's why some of us don't move that far to the right with the Moorish, which is nothing wrong with who you are and what you claim to be. It's all still correct. But there's a very specific route we're going as Black Americans, which is reparations. And, reparations is tied to the term Black because the adjacent word to that is freedmen. So the political correct term for Black Americans is freedmen because that was the last terminology they used to grant us reparations with the U.S. 1866 treaty with the Native Americans. Now, everything else you're about to talk about, that's for whoever else wants to claim that. I'm not telling people what to claim or what to be. That's on y'all. Y'all want to call yourselves indigenous, Moorish, whatever. It don't matter to me. So I'm just saying we're on a specific mission, which is reparations. Go ahead, brother. I'll let you summarize if you want to.
Perfect. So how can you get reparations when you're not a citizen of the United States of America? When the Constitution was formed, our people were removed from the Constitution.
Like hold on. Like I just said, like I just said, the term freedman is in the Constitution. The term freedman is a written treaty telling the Native Americans to give us the same reparations that they got because they owe. I don't see any other terminology like Moorish or Israelite or any other of those things you guys want to call yourselves in this Constitution. That's all I'm saying. We just have two different missions. Now you want to argue about the term? Hold on. Hey, get in the crate. Y'all get in the crate. You want to argue about the term black? I'm not here to argue about the term black because terms had many different meanings. So I'm saying the term red could have meant something else way back then. So you want to argue the terminology of black when clearly in today's time it's kind of sort of not the same thing. Not saying you're wrong and whatnot. So that's what I'm saying. Go ahead, brother.
Okay, what is my time limit so that I know how?
Well, I just want to make this clear. What I want to make clear right now is we're fighting two different.
It's not a big debate, and it's not it's not an argument or a fight. It's us having a meeting of the minds.
I'm trying to clear for the panel.
I'm able to, if we all pull out our birth certificates right now with all of our family around, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody is going to either be black, they're going to be African American, colored, Negro. It's not going to be one thing. But see, when
Florida, what's going on?
When Asians
African American is not on nobody's birth certificate, sir.
Sister, I've seen it.
No,
ma'am, let him talk. Let him talk.
That's kind of, sister. Can we please respect the panel? Like I keep getting cut off, and I listen. You know, I don't have a problem listening to everybody's opinion. I was given the mic at the time, so I just ask that everybody respect what I'm saying, as I'll do the same to you all. If we all pull out our birth certificates, we all are not the same thing. From the 1400s, from 1453 to Byzantine, when we conquered the Byzantine era. Okay. Now again, if we are black, colored, Negro, African American, we've been Afro American. We've been a hairstyle and a continent at the same time. But the Japanese have always been Japanese throughout their whole lives. The Chinese have always been Chinese throughout their whole lives. And there's a reason all of this. See, we don't know that the Sultan sent 60 ships over here when they took our nationality away from the Moors in 1774 and placed those different Negro, colored, black of the Asiatics of America. And this is the Constitution. This is exactly why the birthright citizenship is being interpreted the way it is.
Okay, so you're about to get into this lecture. Now, this is what I don't want to get into because I've done all that research already, sir. I know exactly what you're talking about. I started off learning that first. But the problem is, like today, okay, he left. Yeah, listen, y'all, thank God. God, whew. Shit. I thought, hey, y'all, you know, when a preacher gets on, a certain preacher gets in this bitch, and you know your ass gonna be like, God damn. And I know the brother means well. Hey, I didn't drop him. I let him drop. He dropped himself. I know the brother means well, but
may I make a statement, sir? I'm sorry.
Yeah, he dropped himself like, but goddamn, nigga, how long have the Moors been around? Noble Drew Ali been around for how long? Did we get any reparations for Noble Drew Ali being around? No. What has calling yourself a Moor got any of these niggas? Nathan. I done seen a Moor on TV. You know, I think this is what made me, I don't want to talk bad about him because it's not bad, but goddamn it, I'm going to talk about shit. So I seen a Moor 4 years ago. They was out there talking about they was sovereign to some damn policemen. Man, they locked that nigga up for 5 years. That a policeman said, sir, you have guns, you have pew-pews in your car, sir. He said, yeah, I'm a sovereign citizen, and sir, you can't. Man, they grabbed that nigga to the ground, put that nigga was locked up in 5 seconds. I don't think that nigga free to this day. It's not funny, but goddamn it, you ain't gonna have my ass like that. I'm not gonna be out there arguing, talking about no sovereignty shit, and a police officer still locking my ass up, and I still ain't got no reparations. Crazy as hell. And what he's saying, I don't think is fully wrong. At some point, the terminology of Moor was the adjacent term of what we call black today. That's how they identified us. You go to Spain, Europe, they called us black and Moors or Moors. So it's not wrong, but it just doesn't do anything for me today. There's no more in our Constitution. If there was more attached to reparations, I'll be the most Moorish nigga on planet Earth. But there is none. The terminology we use politically is freedmen. I just call it myself FBA just cuz, but really I identify politically as freedmen, which is also adjacent to FBA. Anyways, I hope that clarifies for anybody who wants to be. Go ahead and be that shit. I don't care. But don't bring the shit to my panel. God damn it. Y'all got a whole science church for that shit. Anyways, Halo.
Can I just make a quick statement, please, sir?
Hold on. Okay. Go ahead, brother. Hold on, Halo. Go ahead, brother. Talk to me.
Okay. I think a lot of people don't understand what ethnogenesis means. We are American freedmen. We come from we are classified as freedmen, like you said, in the American Constitution. And that comes with a status. Before our ethnogenesis in the United States, we probably came, we didn't just probably, we did come from all these other people. So we might be Egyptians. We might have Egyptian ancestry. We might have Hebrew ancestry. We might have Moorish ancestry. But that was before our ethnogenesis in the United States. People need to understand what ethnogenesis means. We are like a mixture of all these different people, and we've come to be what we are today as Black Americans, as an ethnic group.
Right.
So before our ethnogenesis in the United States, we have to focus on now, like you said, we are freedmen, FBA. This is who we are. This is our lineage. This is what's going to get us our restitution now. But before our ethnogenesis in this country, before our ancestors built it, we were all these people. But we're not, that was then. We can't, that Pan-Africanism stuff is not going to work now.
It's not gonna work. Hey, Twan, we got people in the chat saying they want to talk right now, brother. I'm gonna get back to you, brother.
All right.
But just back. Yeah. Twan's right. Ethnogenesis, we ain't Pan-Africanists no more. Now, them niggas, they gotta quit with that shit. There you go, Halo.
Okay, so what is this, a new feature to where I can't come off my mic unless you say so?
No, my bad, sis. You know what I'm saying?
No, it won't let me come off the mic. But
this my nigga Twan. I gotta let it go. Go ahead, Halo.
I know. I'm on my way home. I'm about to be on my way home from work. But I want to say something like as far as like the whole thing about the indigenous. Me personally, I feel like us as Black Americans, we actually take up from what our ancestors done in the past. And one thing they done in the past, to me personally, is that they never left their land. Yeah. As you can see now in today's time, you can't find a Black American with a Haitian accent. You can't find a Black American with a Chinese accent. You can't find a Black American with a Canada accent or none of that. Because we don't flee. And I feel like that's something like coded to where I feel like we've been here low key. It's because we don't go nowhere. We still don't leave nowhere.
Right.
So that's why I've been thinking like, it's common sense over whatever. It's common sense over a book to me personally, because you could put anything in a book, anything on a web page, anything on there. So we got to start taking up with common sense what we see now. We need to start looking at what we see now. And what I see now is that our people don't flee. We stay on this land. So what that tells you? The only people that's fleeing is everybody else around us. And then I'm starting to think like, why is it us, the smallest group in America, right? The smallest group, not in America, but smallest group around, out of the whole Black diaspora. Are we the smallest
group of Blacks who share their
right, we are at the whole Black diaspora. Why everybody looks up to us? Like, why do everybody look up to us to lead? Look up to us for help? Everybody looks up to us for everything. Not even that, but they copy our culture. They copy every little thing. They want a little piece of everything. They want to rewrite history to include their self into our history. And I want to know, like, why is that? Why is we the one with the most
Jack, bring Chief Booty Scratcher over here. Bring him over here. Get over there, girl. Go ahead, Halo.
Right. So what I was saying is, I think that we indigenous. I think that our lineage is stronger than ever. I feel like we gotta be stronger than ever because we went through whatever. Like we went through a lot, and we still ain't fled this land. We have to already been here because why are we don't got it implanted in our minds to flee today? Like I don't get it. Like we been here. We had to. And I had this I was drilling this one native girl in the comments to the point she had to block me because I was drilling her so bad to the point like she couldn't really say nothing back cuz I was like I was using my common sense like okay you to the point where she said I look like her people.
Right.
To the point where she said, well, you look like my dad. So no, I don't look like your dad. This is a pale faced native.
Right.
How the hell I look like your dad?
And matter of fact, Sweet Wolf made a great point. I just read in the comment about them staying over here or fleeing. They're gonna lose their culture. And I don't
Hey,
think
can you mute me because I can't mute for some reason? It ain't working.
I got you. Yeah, Sweet Wolf, you made a great point. The longer they stay here, the more they're going to lose their culture. You know why? Because their kids want to be like us. Now, I mean, Haitians down here, their parents don't like the way they dress. Their parents don't like the wigs, the dreads in their heads. Them parents don't like them walk around with a mouthful of golds in it. Man, what? They hate it. You know what I'm saying? So what these people don't understand is, as much as you like to denounce our culture and say we don't got none, the more it looks like you're losing your culture because you want to blend in with me. You want to sound like me. You want to talk like me. So it don't make any sense to me. You so concerned about your culture and history, the more you keep mixing in with us, because your culture is not that strong. I almost want to say we have more culture than them too, because their culture isn't that strong. It gets weeded out fast. Like
AI, can I add to this?
go ahead.
Someone said they thought that gold tooth was Haitian culture. If it's so much Haitian culture, why did I get mine when I was 12?
Right. I would say this.
Everybody in 6th grade had gold teeth and grills
I'll
in
say
Houston, Texas.
maybe one goal tooth might be.
I had one gold, but
Maybe one goal tooth right here.
I was gonna get the first. I took it out by the time I turned 23, but I did. We all had our goals in the 6th grade, permanent.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Nobody rocked the gold teeth like how Black Americans rock the gold teeth. Y'all parents wasn't accepting that. Y'all keep forgetting that we know who y'all is. Like we went to school with y'all. Like we met some of y'all parents. Y'all really not like that for real, but you're trying to get hip to the game. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I would say everybody was rocking golds, not just gold teeth, but everybody had a little drip something, but not like how Black Americans was rocking it. Not even close. Y'all didn't put that shit on like how we put that shit on. Y'all better go ask some Haitians down in Florida right now. You used to bully us. Now we got do sauce. Now we got this. Nah, nigga, you ain't got the sauce. You got the copycat, nigga. You copycatted. Anyways, 5-7 hydrants. Talk to me, brother. What's your name and where you from?
Hey, Hendrix, bro. I'm from Mississippi, dog.
Talk to me, fam. What's good?
Man, I was pretty much about to ask the same thing Halo asked, but shit, I had to think of something real quick just to ask everybody on the panel, man.
You need some time to think about it. I don't want you feeling.
Nah, I'm good. I pretty much know what I was gonna ask. I was looking into my lineage a little bit earlier, fam, and came across my great grandfather and them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, y'all see how I look in my picture. This how I look real life. You feel me? Hella melanated, dog. But
right,
of course, in them times, you uncover some things that sit a little bit different. Long story short, I looked at some of the records and I never heard the word mulatto, dog. And on they records, it showed that word. So what exactly is that?
Mulatto is usually a term to identify somebody of mixed race and culture, like maybe a European with an African, and then you might come out with and they might use your skin to say that you're mulatto. But the terminology they used it for.
A native and a European too. A native and a French. A native and a Portuguese.
Yeah, I was about to say that. So mulatto, they was calling you mulatto if you weren't clearly to their description black or white. So it could have been a Native American mixed with black, which is pretty much just black. See what I'm saying? So they use these terminology to confuse us and confuse who's who. Like you might see Negro on your freedmen bureaus, but a Negro could have been a native too. You know what I'm saying? They just classified anybody as they wanted to. So that's all that is, brother. It all means the same shit. As long as that shit don't say white, you good.
Okay, yeah. See, that's what I was looking at. Now, the paperwork that it said mulatto on, they had a picture with the man. My great grandfather, my
Probably
great
black
great
indigenous
grandfather.
Native American. That's all that means. Go ahead.
Nah, bro. I wish I could show y'all a picture, fam. This dude looked like a white man, fam. He don't look he don't look native. That's what I'm trying to say. That's why I was kind of confused on that term.
What year was it? What year?
It was it was it was 1863. And the my great grandmother, she obviously was more on the darker side.
Was they freed or enslaved?
That when I looked, I couldn't find no documents, but 9 times out of 10, they had 20. She had 20 kids by this man. So
Well, I'll say this: if you could see a name in 1863, they probably weren't
Was
slaves.
freed.
They probably weren't free. They didn't write
right.
down names of slaves. They just gave you a description of when their age and probably their description, but they didn't say names in the household in the census. So you're probably looking at slave owners, some shit like that, bro.
That's crazy. How do we go about, and this for everybody on the panel, how do we go about tracing our lineage when
Well,
the
perfect. This is the channel for that. Listen, everybody, if you guys are interested in tracing back your lineage, I'm currently developing a project. I just need to know how many people are interested in it before I launch it. It's called the Golden Lineage. For all y'all who's interested, go ahead and raise your hand so I can send you the link in the chat and we can get a good head count before I drop the launch. So perfect, brother. So, we get to go back through genealogy and figure out who was who in our lineage, because we're the only groups of people that they kept record of. So you start off with the census, 1865 census and the 1800 census, and you should have documentations of who your peoples are. And then you're going to hit something that's called the Federal Bureau. And that's when they were contractors. That was your first free lineage, great grandparents who finally was able to contract. And then you go from there. Then you're supposed to trace back the plantation that they were from. And the way you trace, what was their last name?
His last name was Thompson. Her last name was.
I think he might have a phone call. Okay, yeah. So what were you saying, brother?
His last name was Thompson. Her last name was Spalding.
Okay, so what you would do is you will look up both last names and where were they? What was their plantation?
See, it didn't show none of that. That's once I seen that, I ain't gonna lie. Start calling my family like, "What's going on, y'all?"
Yeah, nah, brother, they weren't slaves then. But anyways, just send me a message. We can talk about it further. Anyways, we have, like I said, if you guys interested in tracing back your lineage, I could teach you how to do that with this 3-tech. Who's that? Nicki Minaj, Honey Pat.
Yeah, hey baby, how are you?
Girl, why are you late? You supposed to be here at 9:30 every night.
I know I was doing laundry and I was just mopping the kitchen floor. That's just something like. But babe, you know how you heard about the thing Donald Trump passed that student visas they can no longer stay.
Are you in trouble? Do you need somewhere to stay?
Yes, yeah. I need a green card. I need a green
Hold
card.
on, my bad. I didn't give her.
Tether lover.
Hey, hold on. I didn't give everybody her introduction. Everybody, this is Honey Pat. She has like 5 different channels. I don't think this girl works a job. I think she does OnlyFans, but that's just me making assumptions. I don't know everybody. All I know is she's on every panel. She's on every panel, and she does not let up. This is this girl's job. Somebody's paying her. If it's not the CIA, it's OnlyFans. Girl, drop your link down below so we know where to go. You know what I'm saying? We boycott African business, but we don't boycott OnlyFans. Go ahead. So she is, you know what I'm saying? She's from Africa, and this is what she do. We allow our ops here to tell us how they feel. You know what I'm saying? This is how we get good feedback on what they think of us and whatnot. So she's a part of the show. Anyways, go ahead, sis. Talk to me.
Yeah, thank you for supporting my business. I really appreciate it. I do, Yeah, I'll drop the link. I already dropped it. I don't want to drop too much. It's $39.99.
You don't want no money, girl? What you mean you want to drop too much?
Yeah, but it's only for you to see, babe, not your viewers. But yeah,
Uh,
I need a green card, babe, because I don't want to go back. So let's get married at the courthouse as soon as possible.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You know, you might have to set up a WhatsApp or something. Hey, you might have to call me for that because that's how that's going now. Anyways, oh Zolo, brother, what's going on? Hello? Oh, your mic is off.
I'm on now.
Yeah, I'm on. Everybody, this is
Peace,
O.
peace.
How you say your name, brother?
Oz Holu. You call me Oz, though.
This is Oz. Oz is somebody who, you know, he hopped in my DMs earlier today and commented on, I think, on every damn. Was that you? Yeah,
Yeah, that
you
was me. I had to reach out, man.
commented on every goddamn post I
Yeah.
made by Haitians,
Yo,
and I
real.
think he's the Haitian representative. So I told him, you know what, brother, you're saying a lot. I ain't got time to respond back to you through text. So let's just go ahead and hop on my channel at 9:30, and I'm never on at 9:30. And you can go ahead and tell me what is your rebuttal, what exactly you want to
Not a
talk about.
rebuttal, you know what I'm saying? You could say, yeah, I'm a Haitian representative. However, I represent my people, though. You feel me?
I just want to say
And,
this real quick before I let you go in and talk. I
okay.
disrespected the voodoo chief, and I'm standing on that. You want to let you know that.
It's all.
I told him he's a voodoo booty. He's the voodoo booty chief.
Trust me, I seen it all. You see, you seen. I commented on that too. You feel me? Like,
And I told his ass if he would listen, y'all keep talking about go live with him. I told that Haitian fraudulent that if he wants to come over and have a meeting with me, he got to pay me $1,000 since he's an empire. I don't know that empire that don't got $1,000
bro.
to give somebody for a meeting.
When
Anyways,
you
go ahead, brother.
when you hear the word empire, when you hear all that stuff, right? You can't separate the African American from that. You can't. You just can't because we were all an empire. You feel me? Like, and when you talking about the islands and a lot of stuff I'm about to say, you know, I learned it from people like the Voodoo Chief, people that were great master teachers that were so-called African American and stuff like that. But we are one people.
Okay, so what we're gonna
Hmm.
do is because just like the Moorish temple niggas, we have to summarize this short. Let's make this 5 sentences because we already heard this before. Get to the point so we can go ahead and just keep getting in
All
there.
right, where you want me to go with it then? Because
I want you to tell me what's your stance with FBA. What do you see a problem with it?
FBA. Okay, you know what? Well, FBA, like I told you in the DMs, I feel it's something that was created to divide us further. You know what I'm saying? Why do I feel like that? Because you can't really put a stamp on like who was like foundationally black when you know of the Moorish, knowledge and stuff like that. So you know where they're coming from. Like y'all go, I don't know. I heard you say earlier that y'all go back to the 1600s, right?
Mm-hmm.
How about before that?
Some
And some of us,
go back farther.
yeah, we go back.
That's what I'm saying. I agree. That's what
I
I'm
use that as a
saying, right?
reference.
And even before we was called Haitians, what would we call?
No, it was not.
It was not what?
Anyways, brother, you about to trigger some people because we
No,
been.
it's all good. You could be triggered, but
Go ahead. What's your point?
tell me what's before that. Because what the truth
Okay.
is.
Anyways, all right. So this is where you're going with it. I'm gonna go ahead and just get to the point. So there's groups of people who have belief systems about us, all of us. The first group we have is the Africans. The Africans claim that everybody came from Africa and we're all one people. That's what they believe. And we have the Moors. The Moors, they think we're all Moors because we're all dark skinned and we're all one people. And then we got the Haitians who say Haiti in the Western Hemisphere was an empire, whatever. And they think that we all was 80. I don't know why they think we all came from that one island. And then we all was 80. I don't know why they get the cake of calling all of us Haitian. Like, you think we rolled over, disagreed? Yeah, nigga, you Haitian, you Haitian, you Haitian, you Haitian. We don't want to be called that today. So I'm not, whatever. And what I want to say is it's all the same shit. They think they're different than the Africans. They're not. The Africans are saying the same shit. They think they're different than the Moors. They're not. They all are saying the same shit. And here's what they're all overlooking, and while it keeps failing. The Haitians, that shit gonna keep drastically failing. But that's another conversation. The reason why it's going to fail is because we don't all have the same agenda. That's just point blank, period. Let's take the Africans theory for us. Let's look at Africa. They all Africa on that continent, right? But they're all divided as fuck with tribalism. They all understand that they all are not the same. They have their own separate cultures within that continent. And then we have the Haitians who claim everything was Haiti. Do I believe everybody, the Americas were black? Yes, I think every black person who was born on this side of the hemisphere, the Western Hemisphere, were black and indigenous. But indigenous people had tribes too. So we all wasn't this one big happy ass family that these Haitians are trying to put on us right now to, I guess, accept them so they don't got to fight for Haiti right now. You worried about all of us being Haitian? Nigga, Haiti about to be gone. It's about to blow up. It's about to be no more. So you worried about calling us Haiti when Haiti, the exact island, is on this last tree limb. Boy, y'all better go take that shit in your voodoo priest over there and go preach some shit over here. Now I'm going to let him talk. Go ahead, brother.
Yo, all right, bro. That's a lot. Check me out, bro. And you know what I'm saying?
Let
me go here.
You're the first Haitian that I actually hear out. So I want you to be very precise.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not giving nobody else a chance ever again.
I hear you. I see how you doing it, bro. So I'm gonna just get straight to the point of, like who's doing this shit to put, motherfuckers against each other, straight up. And that's why I feel that FBA is, right? You know about the boule then. And I know you're really knowledgeable. You know about the boule, right?
Correct.
All right, cool. Do you know all the things that they were responsible for?
How does it directly relate to FBA?
Because they are intertwined into our culture, intertwined with you. They are part of your family, some of the people. You feel me? They keep up this separation thing, right? They keep up this separation. It's in the Haitian community too. And why you see Haitians came out like that, it's because, we was what? What's the word I'm looking for? For lack of a better word, man, just banged on too, straight up. 1915, you got the U.S. occupation.
Can I ask you a quick question, because this is very important, because I think lack of education not education, but understanding on both sides. Where do you think FBA came from, and why do you think it started? What's the reason behind it?
What's the reason? You know what? I'm kind of ignorant in that.
Yeah, I know. I know. I can tell.
I could admit that.
You're trying to call it boule without having a.
No, okay. No. I'm not trying to call it boule, bro. I'm not trying to call it boule, right?
You're trying to say it was sponsored by boule, and this is what they've been doing.
Like type stuff, but like, you know what I'm saying?
So answer the question. So you don't know how FBA started.
I know it's from Tariq Nasheed and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I know about it.
So let me go ahead and break this down. So before you try to recruit us to all be Haitian.
No, I ain't trying to. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to. I don't know what made you think that we all want to be that. Listen, it was a time. Go ahead.
So we have to understand that these other groups are not understanding what we're doing, and this is the problem of why we're delineating. FBA only started because Black Americans, who for the last 400 years and some change, a lot of change, have been going through a certain type of oppression like every other group of blacks around the world. And you guys were going through your own specific oppression. Everybody was. We're not talking about 18, we're not talking about Moors, we're just talking about this short time span, the last 500 years. We all been going through our own oppression. We all been separated, ethnogenesis. Fine. What we notice is when you guys come to America, you guys come here for your own agenda, which is you guys are economic refugee. Hence why Haitians are flooding into America now. Hence why Africans are flooding into America. Everybody flooding into America, which we fought for you to come. So you're coming here, and what we notice is you guys kiss ass to white people. You want to be adjacent to them, if not the same. And you want the same privileges that they're offering. They made you denounce your citizenship to your own island. You're trying to big up Haiti, but you put it down once you became a U.S. citizen. And you want me to respect Haiti after you just said, fuck Haiti, I want these American benefits. And now you're trying to tell me about an empire. Maybe you would have got away with the empire if y'all stayed in Haiti, fought in Haiti, and built Haiti. I might have turned around and said, you know what, boy? Hey, them niggas, they all right, boy. Them niggas out there all right. But y'all didn't. You guys came here because you lacked on your island. Now you coming over here as an economic refugee. What does that do for me as a black American who's fighting a different oppression than you are? It does nothing for me. I want my reparations. You are not on this Freedmen Bureau's genealogy to get reparations. So you don't have the same care for it like how we do. So that's all I'm saying, brother. If the Africans are right, let's say supposedly the Africans are right. Let's say they're right, that we all came from Africa. Okay, what does that do for me right now? Let's say the Moors are right. We're all Moors. Okay, how are you helping me right now in America? Okay, let's say we all came from Haiti. What is that doing for me right now? We have very specific needs that we want that your terminologies are not helping us with at all. So we're not really trying to engage in none of that Haitian mumbo jumbo empire shit. It does nothing for us, sir. You're not in Haiti fighting your fight. We're still here in America fighting our specific fight. So go ahead, brother O. Talk to me.
All right, I got you, right? You know, for one, I was born here, right? I was born in it.
Your
right?
mama wasn't born here, goddammit.
I feel you, but she's an American. Say she
Yeah.
not. Say she not. I'm just saying. Mama, you gotta be real. Come on now. You gonna mute me every time, bro?
You're trying to make your point of trying to give yourself validity, but you only came here 50, 40 years ago. We have lineage and family here that's been here for 500 plus. And if you want to say you was here
Right.
somewhat,
Tell me about okay, bro. Tell me about things like like in Georgia, Savannah, like those statues that they dedicated to the Haitians. Tell me about
the
that.
French colonies
Was not
made
Haitian.
y'all ass come over here to fight.
Oh,
What
that's
that got to do
Ski-Bo.
with me? Right. The French colonies, you guys were under the French Empire or whatever they had going on. They told y'all ass to come over here. Y'all didn't want to come here. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, that was for white America. What that
It
got to do
wasn't
with black
Haiti,
America?
and they was
I
in
ain't
the
hear
French
him.
military. It
I'm sorry,
wasn't
miss. What you
Haiti,
said?
and they was in the French
It was
military,
the French military, not the Haitian
and it
military.
wasn't
Oh,
Haiti.
I
Right.
hear you. Okay, now
Go
check
look
me
up
out,
the
right?
war, and they didn't win the war in Savannah,
I hear you,
and
love.
y'all was still enslaved in Haiti at that time.
Listen.
At
Okay,
that time, you were still slaves.
It was like
I heard you clearly, ma.
1776. It
Listen
was
now.
like
I want you to
1776.
know it clearly because y'all always bringing it up like those mulatto freemen cared an inch about the enslaved people of Haiti,
You gotta
of
understand
Saint
though.
Domingo.
You gotta understand though,
Oh,
right?
go ahead, brother.
Listen, this like it. Okay, going back to the empire thing.
Well, hold on, brother. We keep debunking every
No,
talk.
listen, what I'm telling you, but you're not letting me finish, bro. Listen,
Okay,
bro.
finish talking about the statue. What about the statue, brother? Stay there. What about the
When
statue?
anytime, and listen, and you have an empire that's crushed, right? An empire that's crushed, and then you have people that's occupying you, ruling you. Like, why would they tell you the truth? You say a French colony, right? But anytime you hear French, when they talking about like, back in the past and shit, you're talking about Haitians, bro. They talking about Zos. Listen, check me out.
So wait.
If you
Hold
were,
on. So are you trying to tell me the French never colonized Haiti? Is that what you're saying?
And how the Germans get there too? Answer that.
Go ahead, brother. Oh, go ahead. Oh, unmute yourself.
yes,
So
they did, right?
okay, all right.
However, it became something different. A good book to get is it's called
Damn.
the Black Jacobins, right? No, if you wanna check it out, it's called the Black Jacobins. It gives you the story, how life was out there and things and such. You feel
Okay.
me?
Well, okay. Answer this one question because people want to move on. What does it do for Black Americans who's been here before 1965?
Okay. Well, with the whole thing, with the whole Moorish thing, you already know about the false identity they put on us. FBA did it.
Sir,
Oh, listen,
we're
listen.
not even
Check me out.
talking
Check me
about
out. FBA
we're
did
not
it.
even
Did it?
talking about FBA right now. I just
No,
asked you, what does all
I'm
this have to
I'm
do
trying
with the
to
Black
I'm trying to
Americans?
answer it for you, bro. I'm trying to answer for
Okay.
you, but I gotta go back to bring it back to you, right? So when you talk about FBA, did it exist like in antiquity, things like that before then? Because that's where I'm going back to, bro. You feel me? Our names were changed. You know,
Are you
our
going to
tribe.
answer the question?
Okay, so as a people, even if we have tribalism and things like that, when you talk about the Moors and stuff like that, or a certain people. We don't have to be necessarily like the same tribes and doing, like having to be together.
So,
However,
so
if
okay,
we
so this is the problem with Pan Africanism. This is the problem with all this other shit. They're taking from us and not giving nothing. I just asked you, what do we get from it, and you're struggling so hard. It's supposed to be one set. Look, watch this, watch this. What did 1965 do for all the other blacks? Allow them in the country. Simple. I'm not talking about Haiti. I'm not talking about Africa. I'm not talking about no history. All I just said was a simple answer. It allowed you to get the benefits, or get benefits you did not have in your country before. Simple. You're giving me all this other stuff. The answer, you just be honorable and say it does nothing for Black Americans specifically, but it will do something for you guys if we just accepted all y'all as one people and forget about our individual problems. That's essentially what you want us to do. You want us to forget about our problems, join your fight, and help you out. Because I just asked you, we already done enough for you and your mama and your grandparents and your great-great-grandparents. We've done enough. You have not paid up yet in America. You've done nothing for us. So this is why we have, and it's not no hate. I don't hate Haitians. I have a half Haitian sister. See what I'm saying? I have a half Haitian sister. I have Caribbean friends. I don't hate nobody. But facts are facts. See what I'm saying? You guys don't do nothing for us. And that's it. We got another Haitian sister above. Maybe she'll do better, bro. You can stay on the panel, bro. And if you want to come back and talk, you can, but we got to let other people talk. Jet, whatever that says. Just tell me your name and where you're from, sis.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Why you got a girl on your picture, bro?
No, that's my sister. Hold on, go ahead.
It's me.
My
It's me.
bad.
I'm just at Mags, but my brother's gonna hop on and clear up everything that Oz was pretty much saying.
Oh,
Okay.
God
So
damn.
just hold on. Hold on.
Y'all came in
Hold
as a
on.
team?
Hold on.
Yeah, we came in as a team.
Oh shit.
Can't go into them because I wasn't gonna be long, brother.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it short. So, in a nutshell, right?
Well, you know,
So with the FBA,
no. Since we already had one Haitian, let's let the Black American go, because it's never gonna be a nutshell with you guys. It's always gonna be.
I'm gonna make it real quick.
No. We already spent enough on the last Haitian. Let this person go, and then we can have a long conversation because another Haitian just joined. So we're gonna be here for a minute, anyways. Go ahead, brother.
Down, bro. What happened,
Hold on, bro. Go ahead, fam. Talk to me, brother. What's your name? Where you from?
Yeah, I'm Greg. I'm from Louisiana.
Okay.
So yeah. I just came up like I just got here to your panel, and I saw y'all putting belt to ass, the last few lives, and then you've been talking about some good stuff, and I was just curious about some of the things, some of the information you giving out. But as far as when it comes to the topic, I mean, everything pretty much started with us. And like you said, they always take from us, but don't want to give nothing back. So yeah, I agree with that. We were in different tribes. It was tribes over here in America and all this other stuff.
Yeah, we
Like it's
wasn't one
still,
group of people. When we want to say we're
yeah,
Black indigenous in America, we all
yeah,
wasn't one happy group of people. We had the niggas in California beefing with the niggas in Florida beefing with,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, Arkansas. Never in time we've been one group of people. Go ahead, brother.
yeah. But then, like it was a book that I had started reading about the Mississippian culture and all of that. Well, actually, I had read a little bit about it, and it just made me want to get more into that. But that's a different topic. But I'm just saying, like, I know
in Louisiana, you still where I'm at, you got poverty point and all of these things. So it just clearly shows that we've been here. You know what I'm saying? So, but um, yeah, man, I like that's kind of where I'm just gonna leave it at because, like I said, I'm still new, but everything started with us, and all I see is a lot of other people. I don't know what the specific term you want to give or whatever.
Cuckoo
If they
bird.
gonna take me up, yeah, the cuckoo bird people. It all it all started with us, man. Even with when it comes to the modern inventions that we use today, it was we designed all of that. You know what I'm saying? So
Right. Hey, brother, appreciate that. All right, Haitians, before we get into it, let me go ahead and do my promotion. This is going to take 5 minutes. I promote black-owned businesses. Everybody, support Barvelv. Barvelv is a black-owned business soap company. Has all natural ingredients. Like I say, if you guys are going to put things on your skin or consume things, it's best to shop with people who look like you. This is my 3rd box that I bought because, listen, I got dry skin. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But when I use this soap after I got the shower, because I like hot showers, I do not be ashy. It still be smooth. You see what I'm saying? It takes care of your sin. Like I said, all natural ingredients. If you guys looking for this, when I drop this, YouTube is going to be in the description box. Also, it's in my bio on TikTok. So go ahead and shop Barvelv. Don't get 1 box. It's only $4. Get 5, get 6, so the whole family can go ahead and wash their behinds with some natural soap. Don't be greedy. You know what I'm saying? Don't be walking around talking about, oh, I got the soap. You ain't got nothing. Let everybody get some natural bar soap.